Hi everyone, Engineer Pat 5290 coming to you with a new project. I recently picked up a pretty cool piece of rolling stock from my local train store. It was a pretty good, cool looking car, and I'd like to show it with you now of what I'm getting ready to rebuild next. It's an old New York Central Gond. It's made by Lionel, and you can see it has the rivet tooling. This was probably 80s and 90s tooling. I recently picked this up from the train store in the discount box. It's a really good, not bad condition too. As you can see, it is dirty on the inside. I'm going to get that cleaned up. And the couplers on the bottom have this little magnet here where it can be uncoupled by a 90, I think it's a 97. It's a smaller controller that you can push to uncouple these cars. But this tooling is going to come off, and the 6-14078 trucks have already been ordered. So this is going to be the next rebuild project that I will be able to start on. I've always liked the New York Central. I always liked seeing their guns, in pictures. Uh, to me, the better half between the Pennsylvania and the New York Central, the better side of Penn Central to me was the New York Central, because I've loved seeing New York Central steam engines and the bowling ball signals, which are the three aspect signals. It's in a triangle. It's just like when you grip a bowling ball, for example. That's why they're called the bowling ball signals. So this is going to be the latest project. Excuse me. Haven't rebuilt too many cars this year. Uh, so this will be really the second rebuild project of the year, I think. I got to go back on my records and take a look. But parts have been ordered for it. I'll go ahead and do the prep work here soon, where I can go ahead and at least get the old pieces off and put the brand new tooling on there. So really excited on getting this one rebuilt. It doesn't roll too bad. As you can see, the car's wheels are like it was on the cattle car. They roll individually. They don't roll as one unit. So um, these are obviously going to come off and put the better tooling on there, because this was 80s and 90s tooling, maybe late 70s. So like I had mentioned before, the rivet system to me was not bad. It allows you not to worry about it, but when you want to replace it, it's a little bit difficult because it took me a long time to figure that out as a kid on how to fix it. And then, of course, last year I was actually able to rebuild about 25 pieces of rolling stock because I got a good answer off of Facebook on how to do it. So, and I've also done a video on this process, and you're welcome to take a look at that. And I will drop a link in the description for that as well. So, in case you guys have not seen it, you can definitely. I've actually done a couple of videos on that. So there's a couple of videos there that you would like to see on that. It might be able to help you out with a little rebuild project. It's cool to find older pieces like this. Not only is it a pretty good find at your local train store, but it's also a good rebuild project as well, because it allows you to go out in the shop, get your tools, and try and just learn how to do something. And that's what I wanted to do. I'm gonna set that down so I won't drop it. But that's what I wanted to do. Find some older pieces that are in decent shape and fix them up. I like doing that. Buying new pieces is good, because it has the newer tool already installed and it's ready to go. But then you gotta figure out, sometimes you just gotta rebuild what you have. And I've done that with my rolling stock here. I have found some pieces. That little Union Pacific flat card's about maybe this long. The trucks were completely gone off of it, and it was in rough shape. So I said to myself, that's a rebuild project. So definitely want to rebuild what you have, guys, because it's a good chance to really learn something. And you also get to know what parts you need for it, bring it in, install the new parts, and you got basically a brand new rebuilt piece of rolling stock. So just something to really think about, guys. That's just a few points that I'd like to express about that. It's a really cool project as well, where you can actually have some fun with it and really get into it. So that's the little update on that. The Q&A for October will end on Saturday. October 30th is the last day, so you only have today, the rest of today, and all day tomorrow, and just part of Saturday. So if you have not yet asked your questions, this is the time to ask, because once Saturday rolls around, the Q&A will be done. So yeah, it's going to be a really it's going to be really down to the wire. So the ones of you who have not asked questions, please do it, because time is running short. Should have another premiere in about a couple of weeks. Um, I'll also be releasing November's edition of the Engineers Bulletin in the community section, and I will also be doing a video version of that as well. So you'll be getting two different versions on that. So just a few other products there that I'm getting ready to start working on, and plus, um, in the Engineers Bulletin, I will be explaining about some of the upcoming projects as well. So something to really look forward to. So anyway, guys, I hope you all enjoyed this. I will be getting this car uh, rebuilt as soon as I can so we can go ahead and put this into active service. So anyway, guys, thank you guys for watching, and enjoy the rest of your week.